What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. Today's video, I'm going to be looking at some jersey concepts. I have ranked them this time from 32 to 1. That means Seattle's in this. That is right. I'm going to be going through, I already looked at all of these and I ranked them from my least favorite to my favorite. Super excited to give this a go. Every video I've done reacting to jersey concepts so far has pretty much been me reacting to them on the spot, but this time I decided to switch it up a little bit and actually already react to them, but then just show you guys my rankings. These jersey concepts are by Abs is World. I'll have the link to his Instagram in the top of the description. Go check him out. Every single one of these jerseys are actually unreal, so I highly recommend you go give it a look. He posts wicked jersey concepts. He's told me what he's going to be doing in the future once he's done posting these on his Instagram, and it's something you guys are going to want to go follow him for, get excited about. Before we get going into this, as always, if you guys are new to the channel, it would mean a lot if you guys subscribed and liked the video if you enjoyed. On the road to 400 subscribers. But yeah, let's hop into this. Number 32, dead last for me, is the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, overall, this jersey is not too bad. This jersey actually I like better than their current reverse retro. I guess I should also say these are reverse retro round 2s, so he pretty much is just remaking every team's reverse retros. So I probably should have said that at the beginning, but now I've said it. So that's what these are. And to me, the only killer is the logo to me. The logo's too big. It's really distracting. I'm just not a big fan of that. Otherwise, the rest of the jersey, in my opinion, looks very nice. Number 31 is the LA Kings. Now, it's the Burger King jersey. Only reason I'm not a fan of this, one, because it's hideous, and truthfully, their current reverse retro is just unbeatable. It is unreal. It's honestly a perfect jersey, so it's hard to go back and replace it with another reverse retro, and to think about that one not being a thing and this one being there instead is kind of tough. I'm just not a fan of the colors, all the yellow, so for that, I'm not a big fan of this one. Number 30 is the Detroit Red Wings, and yes, this is better than their current reverse retro. As we can all agree, their current reverse retro is not good at all. But to me, it's the gray. I'm just not a big fan of that much gray like that, especially going across the middle of the jersey. I don't know, that's just me. Also, the numbers feel very, very small, being on the elbow part of the jersey and with that big stripe. To me, it's kind of a miss, though it is still better than their current reverse retro. And 29th is the Tampa Bay Lightning. This jersey in itself is hideous. I also am not a big fan of where the numbers are placed. It's kind of a confusing spot. It's like down here, half on the arm, but kind of still up almost onto the shoulder. I'm not a big fan of that personally. I would have rather them be totally on the shoulder itself. But also the original jersey of this I did not like as well. So and to add on to that, their current reverse retro is just incredible in itself already. It's like the LA Kings. It's a perfect jersey, so I just can't see another one coming out to replace that. But to me, it's one like, I guess, like Arizona and like Anaheim, where it's just a fun jersey, but as overall jersey looks, I'm not a fan of it. Next up for me in 28th is the Edmonton Oilers. Now, overall, this actually isn't that bad of a jersey. Again, this is another one where it's like, I just love their current home jersey. I love it a lot, so this one's kind of tough. I don't mind the recolorized logo there. I almost wish there wasn't so much white in the logo, because it kind of you lose the shape of the logo and what it is, because that white part kind of blends in with the jersey a little bit too much, so that kind of loses it for me. Otherwise, the shoulders are freaking awesome, and to be honest, the striping is very nice too. And 27 is the Montreal Canadiens. Now, this actually is not a bad jersey whatsoever. Again, it's kind of like everyone we've seen so far. I just love their current reverse retro so much. It's so perfect that it's hard to think of something else. But overall, this actually isn't that bad of a jersey. You kind of get some college vibes, like how Boston has the B, and you just have the M on there. It's actually quite nice. I just like other ones he's done more than this, so that's why it's down as far as it is. Like I said, all of these are awesome. He killed it on all of them. It was really tough to rank these jerseys. I'm pretty much just from here on out ranking which ones I like more. It's not that I don't like any of them, it's just which ones I like more. So 26 is the Seattle Kraken. Now, I have him ranked kind of low because this is just a very, very busy, distracting jersey. He's done a very good job at creating it though, but things kind of just get lost. The logo just doesn't look like it belongs on the jersey, and the numbers kind of get lost a little bit, but it's a very fun, interesting jersey. And to be honest, being 100% honest, I could see them doing something like this. Number 25 is the Pittsburgh Penguins. I like the black way better than the yellow. To me, the yellow is just a little bit too, I don't know if crazy is the word to say. It's just too much, too flamboyant, too bright, too in your face. I like the black one just a lot better. And to be honest, again, I like their current reverse retro a little better than this as well. Number 24 is the Boston Bruins. And although I like this version better than their actual Bear jersey, I'm just not a fan of the design. That's what it is for me. He definitely took that jersey and reversed it and made it better. So that's why it kind of jumped up the list a little bit, but the design I'm just not a huge fan of. Number 23 is the Minnesota Wild. And although I do like this jersey, it's just a little bit too simple for me. I like their current reverse retro too. They kind of took a swing for it and I like them and applaud them for that. This one's just kind of a little too simple. It is very clean though, and I definitely don't mind it. It's just I like some other ones a little bit more. Number 22 is the Anaheim Ducks. And I truthfully don't mind this jersey at all. The one killer for me is the black on the neck here. If that was not black, I think I'd like it a lot more. It just seems so random. There's no black in the rest of the jersey, a little bit in the logo, but then bam, it's just up there on the neck. That kind of throws it off a little bit for me, and that's why I think I have it ranked in 22. Otherwise, I think it would jump up quite a bit because it is a very nicely designed jersey. And number 21, I have the Arizona Coyotes. This is also quite a nice jersey. To me, it's just, I don't know exactly what it is. Something about just having the burgundy with that off-white color throws it off for me. I would have liked to see some black, maybe outlining the design and in between the two stripes, just to make it stand out a little bit more and separate the tan from the burgundy. Because just those two colors right on top of each other, I'm not a big fan of. The design of the jersey itself is super clean and very, very nice though. In 20 is the Buffalo Sabres, simply because I love their reverse retro current one better than this. This is very nice though, and I really like the new redesigned logo there. It actually looks really nice in those colors. The jersey itself is designed very, very well. I'm a big fan of this one. I just like their current reverse retro way better personally. Number 19 is the Chicago Blackhawks. I personally really like this jersey. I really like the logo like that. Everything about this is very nice. The C is quite far down. You probably should have put it between the black and the, or between the, like in the black stripe there, between the red and the off-white. But this is actually quite a nice jersey. Again, it comes down to me liking the reverse retro current one a little better, but overall, this actually isn't that bad. Number 18 is the Nashville Predators. I don't mind this. To me, the only thing for this jersey I'm not a big fan of is the logo. I never was a fan of that logo. So if they did something like this, but then throw in a current logo, like their current logo, I think that would be a nice mix and it would look really nice. I just don't think that logo fits on this jersey at all, and I never liked that logo. So that is why it is ranked where it is. Number 17 is the Columbus Blue Jackets. This is very nice. To me, the navy and the black kind of blend in a little bit too much. It almost makes it look like it's just one shade of a jersey. So for that reason, I have it ranked where it is. Otherwise, the design of this jersey is actually very nice. And if they came out with something like this, I truthfully would still be happy. And 16 is probably the most awesome, interesting jersey, and that's the Philadelphia Flyers. I personally love this jersey. The only reason I have it ranked 16 is because I like the other ones just a little bit more. But this is super cool, super clean. The logo is a bit of a miss for me, but otherwise the rest of it is awesome. Number 15 is the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the only reason I like this jersey is because of the logo. Toronto doesn't have a lot of crazy designs, so this one is a bit of a simplistic design here, but that logo is very, very sweet and actually very clean. I like it a lot. Number 14 is the Washington Capitals, and although it's a very, very clean, awesome design, again, it just comes down to me liking the current reverse retro a little bit better. I like the all red instead of the white here. I'm not a big fan of the white. It's still quite a nice jersey, but it's just not as good as the reverse retro. Number 13 is the Ottawa Senators. This is actually a jersey of reverse retro that I like better than their current reverse retro. I love this jersey. This jersey is very, very nice. To me, I maybe would have liked to see black numbers instead of that cream color numbers, but otherwise this jersey is really nice. And the rest of these jerseys I actually really, really like, and I think I like a majority of them better than their current reverse retros. it was just really hard to rank these. I just went off looks and what I like better. Number 12 is what this team should have done. It's the New York Islanders, and the jersey itself I'm not a big fan of. Personally, I don't like the look. The only reason I have it ranked where it is because this is what they should have done. The fact they didn't do this is almost criminal. So I'm going to rank it a little higher just based off this is what needed to happen. Even if I'm not a big fan of it and some people might not be. There's a lot of people that are. And it was just a no-brainer that this is what they should have done. Number 11 is a team that I actually like their current reverse retro better, but it's still a very nice jersey, and that's the Florida Panthers. This one actually looks quite nice in red. And if they went with, say, or in white, sorry. And think about this. If they went with their current reverse retro and then this as the away jersey and they brought that back as like their new jerseys. Although they're home and away right now, best set in the league. But that would still be super incredible. That'd be sweet. Number 10 for me is the Carolina Hurricanes. I like this. I actually want Carolina to come out with their own design, not a Whalers one. Like, come on. I'm over the Whalers ideas. It's kind of cool, but I mean, it gets boring. Carolina's their own team. I want to see some more Carolina designs. I think he killed this. I really like this one. I really like the recolored logo too. Super nice. I would have liked to see maybe that that darker red, almost cherry color, put into the squares along the bottom there, just so the only place it is isn't the logo, it's on the jersey as well. Otherwise, it's awesome. Number 9 for me is the Calgary Flames. I actually wish the Calgary Flames used this for their reverse retro over Blasty. I know a lot of people like Blasty, but that design just was kind of a snooze fest, and truthfully is a worse version of that jersey. So for that reason, I was not a big fan of the Calgary Flames reverse retro. And this would have been a very fun, cool design to go back to. Maybe they do in the future. Number 8, I got the New York Rangers. I really like the New York Rangers reverse retro. I just wish the red bled down all the way to the bottom of the jersey. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of with this is the big white chunk. Otherwise, I love this jersey. I love the rest of this jersey. This thing is super sweet. I'd buy this in a second. And I probably wouldn't have missed on it like I did with the reverse retro. Number 7 just makes me want to cry because this is what this team should have done, and that's the Dallas Stars. This jersey is awesome. Super eye-catching, super bright. I love the white logo there on the green. I love the shoulder patch. Everything about this jersey is very well designed. I also love that he didn't go with the typical star design that you see on all jersey concepts. I've done it before. I know lots of people have created that before. You went with something different, and I applaud you for that. And number 6, just missing my top 5, is the Colorado Avalanche. This thing in burgundy is sweet. I think I like the white better. I have the white, even though it looks very plain. This, for some reason, makes it look more full, just because I think it's a darker color. But I do like the white better, and I think the logo pops better on the white one. It's kind of a little blend in, a little bit too much on this, but otherwise the rest of the jersey is super clean, and burgundy looks very good. All right, cracking my top 5 in the 5th position is the New Jersey Devils, and I love this thing. New Jersey needs a black jersey. Don't know why it hasn't happened. I like the reverse retro a lot too. It's grown on me a ton. But this jersey actually is very, very nice. And I wish they did this. Now these top 4 were super duper hard for me to pick what order to go in. But at number 4, I have the Vancouver Canucks, my team. And I actually like this better than their current reverse retro. And I love their reverse retro. But this jersey is freaking clean. Also, shout out Louis Eriksson there, captain of the Vancouver Canucks, number 21. But this concept is clean. I'd buy this in a second. And number 3 is the San Jose Sharks. Now, this beats the San Jose Sharks reverse retro by a mile. I have it, and I do like it. It does look nicer in person. But this jersey in black is incredible. I get it, they already had this coming out for the 30th anniversary, but just to add to it with the black version would have just complemented it so nice. Like St. Louis going with the red when they already have the retro one as well, the blue one. It just complements it so well, and owning both of them as a collector would be sweet. Speaking of the Blues, number 2 is the St. Louis Blues. Now, I love this jersey, but holy, their alternate jersey is easily probably in my top 5 favorite jerseys in the NHL. And this jersey in white looks incredible. Again, it would have complemented their alternate perfectly. And I like the St. Louis Blues home and away, but if they went with their alternate in this white at the same time, just that kit would be so nice. And then number 1 is the Winnipeg Jets. I love this jersey. Everything about this jersey. It beats their reverse retro by a mile. I love the design on the sleeves. I like the pattern with the jet going across the bottom. I like the logo. Everything about this jersey I absolutely love. It was a huge toss-up for me for the top 4 for where I was going to put them. But every time I went back and looked at this Jets jersey, it was just like a wow. So that is it from me, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another jersey concept video. Check out Abs' World on Instagram. These concepts are unreal, so I'm really excited for this future designs to see what those are as well. As always, if you guys are new to this channel and you like the video, make sure to subscribe and like the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.